Man, I really don't like the looks of this plate. Hello and welcome back to the shop. So, this has been bothering me for years. I've had this Dake 4M press for a very long time, and when I got it, the press plate here, the daisy plate, was broke. So I brazed it together, and it's functioned well for quite a while. But it's time to do something about this. Now, back when I fixed this, I managed to keep it pretty good, actually, and it's worked well for me, but I just don't like it, and it's time. It is definitely time. So, we're gonna go over here to the welding bench, where I have a piece of material waiting for us. Yes, this is 2-inch A50 plate. This will make a beautiful press plate. Now you're probably all thinking, how am I gonna make this nice, beautiful square piece of 2-inch thick plate into a nice piece like this? And the answer is simple. With the duplicator torch. This is a Victor Duplicator. It copies a pattern that suspends up here, and this little drive roller here follows it around. And we have our pattern cut out. So pretty simple how this works. We'll get her set up, get the plate on there, and we'll burn this sucker out, and she's gonna come out beautiful. Now, I've had this machine for a while now, and I've done a couple of videos on YouTube with it. And I always read the comments, always. And every video has some interesting comments about it. Some more so than others, but the videos of this duplicator torch produce some amazing comments with amazing suggestions that I have learned so much from about setting up the duplicator and making these cuts. So we're gonna try to produce a cut similar to what my supplier's plate machine did. All right, so we come in here and look at this, and that is very smooth. That was cut on a plate machine, a torch, a CNC version of this, really. Mostly just cutting out square plates, but absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna try to duplicate that with what I've learned off the channel over the years. So one of the first things I learned from the comments on my previous videos of doing this is start with a starter hole. So we're gonna take a 1/4-inch drill bit and drill a hole all the way through this plate to start our cut. All right, we'll start with a dab of our anchor lube. Just don't need much, just put it there, and away we go. And we're through. All right, now we got to position it so that we're not going to cut through our bars, and we'll just check it all out, see how it's looking, basically just by bringing the torch up here, and we'll have to do some position changing. You know, get it all dialed in to where it's going to work the best. And there, I'm about gonna hit it. So move it over a little more. And we want to stay inside the outer diameter of the plate. So it looks like I need to either bring the pattern out or shove the plate in. All right, now we need to position where I'll start. Oh, right there. That all looks really good. All right, I got her set up just the way I want it, where I want it. I just go turn the gas on and let you know, basically I'm running a size smaller tip, but I've upped the oxygen. And we gotta make sure we have enough oxygen. And I've got about 1,400 pounds of oxygen, and I just filled the propane. So we should be good to light this sucker up. All right, we got a really nice flame going there. Now we bring her down to about cutting height, and I start the feed. And I run a full pass just to warm the plate. At a little bit higher speed, but this helps to verify the cut also, so we don't have any issues. So not only are we verifying the cut, but we're preheating the plate a bit, which makes the cutting go better, and we're cleaning the surface by burning off any mill scale. This really does help the whole process. But see how you can see the outline where it's going to go. And we're back to where we started. So it looks like we're actually in good shape. I'm going to let it keep going a little bit just to preheat it some more. But there is our basic cutout. Yeah, that's nice and warm. That's a good starting point. So I will put on my 𝐟𝐸𝐵𝐿 glasses and we'll start burning. All right, we're all decked out with the safety glasses. I'll show you one other trick I learned and then we'll start cutting. So since I'm starting off from a different location outside of my cutout and coming into it, we'll lay a plate, little piece of bar stock up here and come in on that. And that should work really well for us. All right, that's all the way around. I was kind of hoping it would have dropped, but it might just take a gentle tap. That looks pretty decent. Other than I should have probably went with a little bit smaller tip, another size smaller. But overall, that cut out nice. Well, just getting in there and looking at the cutout itself, I'm not touching that thing. That looks really nice and smooth overall. A little bit of crap around the corner and where I started here. Didn't have my speed right, but overall, I think that came out really nice. So I am gonna let this thing cool for a while and then we'll pull it out. Before I shut everything off here and let that cool, I used about 500 pounds of oxygen. That's not bad for a chunk of 2-inch plate like that. I'm not complaining. That cut out really, really nice. All right, so I wound up waiting until the next day because 2 hours later, this sucker was still hot. So I did see I made a mistake on my announcement. I used 300 pounds of oxygen instead of 500. So not a lot actually for the amount of distance we cut and everything. So now that this is cooled off, let's get it out of there and see how good it looks. So overall, came out really nice. I see I got a little bit of slag up here on the sides. I wonder if I take a hammer, that might come right off. Actually, it's already coming off with my finger. So actually came out really nice. And we got this nice chunk of slag here. Just peels right off. Beautiful. So overall, the only spot I'm not happy about is where I started and stopped. And I think if I were going to do this again, I would probably go to the next size smaller tip. And I think that would get us a much cleaner cut. But overall, I mean, I am very pleased with that cut. This will work out amazingly well. I don't think I'm going to do any finish machining on this. I think it's going to work just the way it is. Much better. Well, I hope you enjoyed this fun little project. Just kind of something that I've needed to do for a long time, and I'm very glad that it got the chance to do it because that old plate was just bad. Really, really bad. So now I've got this interesting cutout here. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe set it up as a target, you know, shoot at the little lobes. I don't know. It's kind of scrap at this point, but so like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. The Victor Duplicator. These things are absolutely awesome. If you ever get a chance to find one, pick one up. They are well worth their weight in gold. I've cut up to 4-inch plate, which there is an older video on the channel of 4-inch plate cutting. And I've done some other different odd shapes and things. Just make a pattern and copy it out. So with that, till next time, get out in your shop and get it done right the first time.